you down.
Really drives me freaking crazy. Let me finish. That is absurd. What a disgrace. Now, for crying out loud, I'm glad you came back, doggy.
Strike me.
Yes, sir. I can't hear you, gosh darn it. They took my headset off. Where is that doping deck? What's the matter with that jam? You're nuts, you're nuts. I love you. Strike me down. Yes, sir. A disgrace. Something else happens now when I ask for it. I am strong and powerful. Here we go. The great Shay's in the house today. And the other guy here decided to show up for the first time in about 9 months, but that's a different story altogether. Talking about you. All right, number one. First off, why did the Yankees play at night last night? It was 20 degrees, and the Mets moved the game up to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's cold, Yankees. Play a 1 o'clock game against the A's. Don't play at 8 o'clock at night. The Mets moved the game up because of the cold weather. You did. That's number one. Number two, anybody see the Marlins this weekend? The Marlins have this premise now. Johnny Bench must be going crazy. They have a premise now where they let the pitching coach and the manager call every pitch. The catcher can never call it. Look at this. Every pitch, he's got to look over to see what the manager or the pitching coach wants to call for a starting pitcher. This is this weekend at Yankee Stadium. I mean, this is ridiculous. These are the Miami Marlins. They stink. They win 70 games. Every pitch, he's got to... How about let the catcher call the game? Let the catcher learn how to frame and figure out a ball game. Every pitch. And not only that, the Yankees walked 30 times. They had 30 base on balls. You know that's the most in the history of the Yankees. In 1934, Garrick, his Yankee team against the White Sox in May, had 28 walks. This weekend, the Marlin pitching staff, thanks to the manager McCullough and his pitching coach who doesn't let the catcher call the game, 30 walks! 30 freaking walks! What a joke! I don't want to see. Let the young kid learn how to catch. Let him learn how to fake it, screw up a pit batter's timing, framing it back, know when to throw a 3-1 curveball. I mean, I couldn't believe. Could you imagine Gary Carter, Yogi Berra, some of the great Bench, Johnny Bench? This is the idea. That is number one.
Me? I agree. I mean, that is the most micromanaging I have ever seen in my life. That doesn't even make any sense. Like, send him down to AAA if you don't trust him.
I totally agree with you, but I don't blame the manager of the Marlins more than I blame Major League Baseball. You've implemented enough rule changes because you want to make the game more fan-friendly, okay? Well, guess what? We want to see the actual players competing. We don't want to see such micromanaging and such invasiveness that we're pointing to the manager about every little thing, every pitch. You know what? Part of the game is seeing a catcher call a game for the pitcher, between him and the pitcher, calling what pitches should and shouldn't be thrown.
Absolutely.
You can huddle with them before the game, but you should not be allowed
I
to
see.
be doing that.
You want outlawed altogether.
Right. All together. You shouldn't be doing that.
Good job, Steve. Put a rule in.
Game. Did they have any meetings at the mound? I hope not.
Well,
they were communicating the whole damn time.
You could come out and communicate, but you don't have to micromanage like that. That's taking the game away from the players. And now we didn't come to see the manager. We came to see the players. You against me. Let's get it on. That's what we want to see.
I couldn't believe it. They did it last year, too. It drives me crazy. Item number two. In the old days, the NBA took Monday of the championship game off. They let the NCAA game stand by itself, 9-12. They moved the tip up to 8:50 last couple years. But they let the college game have its, night, per se. Now, I don't know. I know they're trying to squeeze more games in because there's more days off with the All-Star break, and they have the play-ins so they don't start their postseason until a week later. Maybe that's it. But what is the NBA doing scheduling a full slate of games this past Monday night? I mean, look at this. We got Knicks, we got Cavs, we got the 76ers. These are the two big markets. We got West Coast stuff. I mean, can't you give the freaking the college a night? I mean, at 8:50 at night, TBS, can't we allow Michigan play Connecticut? And every basketball fan who loves basketball can sit there and say, I don't got to worry about the NBA tonight. I can concentrate on my college game. the title. It never used to be like this. The NBA never, ever, they understood, Monday night, these guys are going to be in our league next year, some of them. This is sort of promoting the sport. Let's leave that alone. You want to do Final Four? I'll live with it. It's a weekend. Not on Monday night. I was stunned. I don't know what they did last year. I didn't do this last year, this mad about, but I saw it the other night. It really bothered me. That is item number 2.
Not to mention that Knicks and Hawks game came down to the very last second, so they were good games that people want to pay attention to with playoff implications. I hated this, and I also hated, I can't believe you didn't complain, a 9 p.m. tip for the match.
Oh, that's a joke.
One shining moment came out at like midnight.
Oh, it's a joke.
That'll work.
They should have started the game at 8:20.
Yes.
That's number one. Number two.
Yeah.
Number two, I will say this. I agree with you. Here's what makes it worse. So many people use the NFL as an excuse because the NFL had a game on Wednesday this year. They had a game on Friday this year. You got Thursday night. You got Sunday. You're going to go on Saturdays come December. You certainly got Monday nights. It's like, damn, y'all, calm down. But here's the difference. The NFL is doing that against other sporting competition. In other words, against basketball or something else. In the case of this right here, it's football we're talking about. Not to say that the NFL doesn't do that with college football from again, that's why they got some complaints. But the fact that the NBA would do that, you're absolutely right. Because let college basketball have its own night for the national championship game. You don't need to give them professional basketball on a Monday night of a national championship game.
Stupid.
You could have done a better job. They'll tell you scheduling. They're talking about arena availability and all of this other stuff. That's what they'll point to. But in the end, you got to work around that. There's no reason for pro basketball to have a slew of NBA games the night of the national championship.
Yeah.
And 8:50 is one thing. They had basically a Bruce Springsteen concert in between the first and second game on Saturday night.
They did.
Took an hour to get to the Arizona, Michigan.
I love that.
Oh, it's drove me crazy. All right, item number 3. Now, this is a little personal story, so give me a couple of minutes.
Uh-oh.
It's Easter. I love Easter.
Oh.
Who doesn't love Easter?
Oh, God. No.
I went to church Thursday. I went Good Friday. You're darn right. Good Friday, I went to church. But I had a rough weekend. First off, Mrs. Parmesan, Neville Parmesan, Molly Russo, she didn't want to go to church the earlier service on Sunday. I had a brunch at 11:30, so I had to go to the 9 o'clock service. And Mrs. Russo, rightfully so, I can't get up that early to get 9 o'clock. So she wants to go to Saturday night Easter Vigil. Well, who's going to take her to Easter Vigil? I got to fool around. I got 2 games. I got 2 games. I got to fool around. I got to get Molly to church. I got to make sure she's organized, back to her home, pick her up, back to her house. That's number 1. Number 2, I have to go to church by myself. My wife goes to a different church. I have to go to church by myself on Sunday at 9 o'clock. That disturbs me. That's item number 2. And then item number 3, we went to brunch at Shorehaven. So I take Mrs. Russo to brunch, the family there. Following brunch, 11:30, get the car, the valet. He brings the car up, keeps it running. I have to get Mrs. Russo into the car, and I drive Mrs. Russo home. I turn the car off. I get Mrs. Russo situated in her beautiful condo that I have paid for.
Call her your mom.
I shut the car off. I walk back in the car. It won't start. What do you mean it won't start? Why? I don't have the keys. I look all around the car. It's got no keys. I go into the house. I didn't leave the keys in the house. So I got to get, obviously, somebody to bring me another set of keys to my house to get the car started. And then I said, hold on now. I must have left the keys at Shorehaven. I get the car started. I drive back to Shorehaven. The valet kept the keys. So I get out of the car in a rip. This is my nap on Sunday afternoon. It was raining. I go crazy. I say, what are you doing to me here? Don't you know that I'm Chris Russo and I'm on with Stephen A. Smith? They never heard of him. They heard of Shay. Never heard of Stephen A. Sorry, Mr. Russo. And I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. And I got my buddy Craig Melvin sitting there. And I'm embarrassing myself against him. Because they left the keys. They took the keys out of the car. Car still runs if the car starts and the keys get out. And I'm just sitting there in Connecticut with a stuck vehicle. I had to drive 40 miles back to the club to figure out, get my regular set of keys because they took the keys out. And I'm Chris Russo. Know what the dues are to that club? It ruined my Molly's veal parmesan because we ate at Shorehaven. I got a big break. The food was decent, but goodness gracious. Item number 3.
I am stuck. What I can't get past is you said on national television, you and your wife go to different churches. Separate churches.
Yes.
What's about that?
He looked right at me like, is he kidding? You know I love you. You're talking about your country club, your car with the keyless option. Come on. This is first world problems. You're Chris Russo. Nobody cares. As you would say, nobody cares. So you missed a nap. Get over it. Coming up on First Take, could Rory McIlroy join a short list of back-to-back Masters winners? Don't miss our picks after